Hi, this is Lynn. Welcome to another Persuasion Byte, bite-sized tips on persuasion that you can use right away. Sometimes the person we need to persuade is actually us. We're faced with a difficult situation and we can either become leaders or we can bail. For example, one of my first jobs out of college, I was a nurse's assistant in a nursing home. And one of the residents I was caring for was Miss Mary. Miss Mary was a retired school teacher, and her frame was kind of bird-like, and she was in the nursing home because she had fallen and broken her hip. One day I walked into Miss Mary's room, and there was her nephew, which was her closest living relative. And Mary was in distress, I could tell, and she looked up at me and she said, "Tell him I can go back and live at my home, that I'll be okay." And I froze. I thought, if I say something wrong, I could really get in trouble and I could lose my job. And so I bailed. And I said, "Well, Mary, I'm not a doctor. I can't know these things, so I really can't be giving anybody any advice." At which point her nephew said, "Aunt Mary, she doesn't know what she's talking about. She's just a nurse's assistant. How can she help us? We need to talk to the doctor, and the doctor already told you that you can't move home." I got out of there as soon as I could. Here's the thing, though. As I said, it was obvious that Miss Mary was in distress. And if I had just taken a moment and had the presence of mind to say, "How hard it must be. I'm sure you love your home, Miss Mary, and you'd love to be back there, and it's really hard to be here." Even just to acknowledge the feelings that she had in the moment, she would have felt seen, heard, and felt. And that's probably the best thing I could have done for her in that moment of distress. So here's my challenge to you and to all of us this week. When you have an opportunity to be a leader and to go beyond the things that people are saying and to recognize how they're feeling and give somebody aid in that moment, rather than spouting the party line or saying the right thing or trying to get out of trouble, make the choice not to bail. Because when you do that, you become human and approachable and somebody people want to emulate, which will make you the most persuasive person in the room. Thanks for watching.